Welcome to Captivating Home. If you dream of a lush, colorful, and whimsical garden straight out of a fairy tale, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the secrets of creating a charming and dreamy cottage garden with easy spring planting and design tips. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced gardener, this guide will help you transform your outdoor space into a breathtaking floral paradise. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Captivating Home for more inspiring home and garden ideas. Click that like button if you love the thought of a picturesque garden filled with beautiful blooms. Now, grab your gardening gloves, and let's explore how to bring the romance and beauty of a cottage garden to life this spring. One, choosing the perfect plants for a cottage garden. The heart of a dreamy cottage garden lies in the plants you choose. Opt for a mix of perennials, annuals, and self-seeding flowers that create a natural, overflowing look. Classic choices include foxgloves, delphiniums, hollyhocks, and roses, which bring height and elegance to the garden. Complement them with ground-cover plants like creeping thyme and violets to create a soft, lush foundation. The key is to embrace variety and abundance. Herbs and edible flowers can also add charm while being practical. Lavender, rosemary, and chamomile not only provide lovely blooms but also offer delightful fragrances. Sweet peas and nasturtiums will add vibrant color while attracting pollinators. The secret to a successful cottage garden is embracing a slightly wild, yet harmonious, mix of plants that naturally complement each other and create a whimsical, layered effect. 2. Designing a free-flowing layout. Cottage gardens are known for their informal and organic design, avoiding rigid lines or overly structured layouts. Instead of straight paths and neatly arranged flower beds, use curving pathways and soft edges to create a relaxed and inviting feel. A winding stone or gravel path leading through clusters of flowers will enhance the enchanting atmosphere and invite visitors to explore. Layering is key to a captivating design. Taller plants should be placed at the back, cascading down to medium-sized blooms and ending with low-growing ground covers in the front. Avoid rigid symmetry and instead plant in drifts and clusters for a more natural, romantic effect. Mixing different heights, textures, and colors will create the perfect dreamy cottage garden aesthetic. 3. Creating a cozy and inviting atmosphere. A cottage garden is more than just flowers, it's a cozy retreat where you can relax and unwind. Add charming seating areas like a weathered wooden bench, a vintage bistro set, or a cozy garden swing surrounded by flowers. Incorporate rustic elements like trellises covered in climbing roses or an old wooden wheelbarrow overflowing with blooms to enhance the old world charm. Lighting plays a huge role in creating an inviting atmosphere. String fairy lights along a pergola, hang lanterns in trees, or place solar-powered lights along pathways for a soft, magical glow in the evenings. By blending natural beauty with thoughtful decorative touches, your garden will become the perfect dreamy escape, day or night. Four. Encouraging wildlife for a natural balance. A true cottage garden isn't just about plants, it's about creating a thriving ecosystem. Inviting pollinators like bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds will keep your garden vibrant and healthy. Choose nectar-rich flowers like echinacea, lavender, and buddleia to attract beneficial insects. Adding a small bird bath or bee hotel can also encourage biodiversity and create a lively, balanced garden. 5. Avoiding chemical pesticides and opting for natural pest control methods will keep your garden eco-friendly. Companion planting, such as marigolds to deter aphids or basil to repel mosquitoes, is a great way to protect your plants while maintaining harmony. The more diverse and wildlife-friendly your garden is, the more enchanting and self-sustaining it will become. Five. Seasonal care and maintenance tips. Spring is the best time to give your garden a strong start. Begin by enriching the soil with compost to provide essential nutrients for healthy plant growth. Mulching around plants helps retain moisture and suppress weeds while also giving the garden a well-maintained appearance. Regular deadheading of flowers will encourage continuous blooming and keep your garden looking fresh and vibrant. Watering deeply but less frequently helps roots grow strong and resilient. Early morning watering is ideal to minimize evaporation and allow plants to absorb moisture before the heat of the day. As the season progresses, keep an eye on plant growth and adjust spacing as needed to prevent overcrowding. A little care and attention will keep your dreamy cottage garden thriving all season long. Six. Incorporating charming garden structures. Garden structures play a vital role in enhancing the character of a cottage garden. Arbors draped in climbing roses or wisteria create a romantic entrance, while pergolas covered in vines provide shade and a stunning focal point. Wooden trellises can be used to support fragrant sweet peas or morning glories, adding height and depth to your design. These elements help create a layered, immersive space that feels like a secret garden waiting to be explored. Rustic fences and stone walls not only add charm but also define the boundaries of your garden while complementing the lush planting style. A weathered picket fence with bursts of hollyhocks and daisies peeking through creates a classic countryside feel. Repurposed elements like vintage gates or an old wooden ladder can serve as decorative plant stands, reinforcing the enchanting, lived-in appeal of a true cottage garden. 7. Selecting the perfect color palette. A well thought out color scheme is essential for achieving a dreamy cottage garden aesthetic. Soft pastels like blush pink, lavender, sky blue, and buttery yellow evoke a romantic, storybook feel. Pair these with deeper tones such as rich purples, deep reds, and vibrant oranges for a striking contrast. The key is to allow colors to blend naturally, creating an effortless yet visually captivating garden. White flowers, such as peonies, daisies, and foxgloves, act as beautiful highlights that add brightness and make surrounding colors pop. Mixing flower colors in clusters rather than strict patterns keeps the look organic and whimsical. Experimenting with complementary shades and subtle transitions between hues will help you design a visually harmonious yet free-flowing cottage garden bursting with personality. 8. The role of fragrance in a cottage garden. A dreamy cottage garden should delight not just the eyes but also the senses. Fragrance is a crucial element that elevates the experience, making the space feel truly magical. Classic cottage garden plants like lavender, roses, honeysuckle, and jasmine fill the air with enchanting scents, creating a soothing and inviting atmosphere. Placing fragrant plants near seating areas, pathways, or doorways ensures their aroma is fully appreciated. Layering different scents adds depth and variety to the garden experience. Citrus-scented mock orange, spicy sweet dianthus, and earthy herbs like thyme and mint create a natural perfume that changes with the seasons. Choosing plants with fragrant blooms that open at different times of the day, such as night-blooming phlox or moonflower, allows the garden to remain captivating from sunrise to twilight. Nine. Maximizing small spaces with cottage garden style. Even the smallest garden spaces can be transformed into a dreamy cottage retreat with the right approach. Vertical gardening is a fantastic solution. Climbing roses, clematis, and ivy can be trained up trellises and walls to create lush, overflowing greenery. Container gardening also works beautifully in small spaces, allowing for a mix of flowers, herbs, and trailing plants that spill over the edges for a romantic effect. Thoughtful placement of elements like a cozy garden bench, a small fountain, or a decorative arch can make a compact space feel intentional and inviting. Grouping plants of varying heights and layered arrangements adds depth, while winding pathways made of stepping stones or gravel can create the illusion of a larger space. A well-planned small cottage garden feels just as enchanting as a sprawling one. (10) Attracting birds and butterflies to your garden. A cottage garden isn't complete without the cheerful presence of birds and butterflies. Planting nectar-rich flowers like coneflowers, verbena, and buddleia provides an irresistible food source for butterflies. Incorporating a variety of native plants ensures a continuous supply of blooms, offering both beauty and ecological benefits. Bird-friendly plants such as sunflowers, echinacea, and berry-producing shrubs attract songbirds, bringing life and movement to the garden. Water sources like a small bird bath, a shallow dish, or a trickling fountain provide essential hydration for birds and pollinators alike. Positioning birdhouses and nesting boxes in quiet corners of the garden encourages birds to settle, while leaving small patches of bare soil allows butterflies to engage in puddling behavior, absorbing essential nutrients. Creating a haven for wildlife enhances the charm and balance of a dreamy cottage garden. (11) Embracing seasonal blooms for year-round beauty. A truly magical cottage garden evolves with the seasons, offering continuous color and interest. Planning your garden with seasonal blooms ensures that there is always something in flower. In early spring, daffodils, tulips, and primroses provide a cheerful burst of color. As the season transitions into summer, roses, peonies, and daisies take center stage, creating a lush and abundant display. To maintain beauty into autumn and beyond, incorporate plants like sedum, asters, and Japanese anemones, which thrive in cooler temperatures. Even in winter, structural elements like evergreens, ornamental grasses, and frost-resistant blooms such as hellebores add interest. By thoughtfully layering plant selections, your cottage garden remains enchanting and vibrant throughout the year. (12) Incorporating edible plants for beauty and function. A cottage garden can be both beautiful and practical by incorporating edible plants alongside ornamental flowers. Herbs like basil, thyme, and chives blend seamlessly with traditional cottage plants while offering fresh ingredients for cooking. Strawberries, rhubarb, and currant bushes not only provide delicious harvests but also add texture and seasonal interest to the garden. Mixing vegetables such as kale, lettuce, and climbing beans with flowering plants enhances the garden's lush, informal aesthetic. Edible flowers like calendula, nasturtiums, and violets add both beauty and functionality, as they can be used in salads or as garnishes. A well-designed edible cottage garden proves that a space can be as productive as it is picturesque. 13. Using natural elements for an organic look. A dreamy cottage garden should feel like an extension of nature, blending seamlessly with its surroundings. Natural materials such as weathered wood, stone, and gravel help create an organic and timeless aesthetic. Using reclaimed bricks or irregular stepping stones for pathways adds character and ensures the garden maintains a relaxed, unstructured look. Borders made from woven willow or stacked stones can enhance the rustic appeal while defining planting areas. Water features like a small pond, a bubbling fountain, or even a repurposed antique trough filled with water can introduce soothing sounds and a sense of tranquility. Placing logs or large stones around flower beds provides shelter for beneficial insects, further reinforcing the connection to nature. By incorporating these natural elements, your cottage garden will feel effortlessly harmonious and deeply rooted in the beauty of the outdoors. 14. Low maintenance tips for a thriving cottage garden. While cottage gardens have a carefree, wild beauty, a little smart planning can keep them low maintenance. Choosing hardy, self-seeding plants like poppies, larkspur, and forget-me-nots ensures a continuous display of blooms with minimal effort. Perennials like echinacea and lavender come back year after year, reducing the need for replanting. Using native plants adapted to your climate will make garden care easier while supporting local wildlife. Mulching is an excellent way to retain moisture, suppress weeds, and reduce the need for frequent watering. Drip irrigation or a soaker hose can further simplify watering, ensuring plants stay hydrated without daily upkeep. Deadheading flowers regularly encourages longer blooming periods, while occasional pruning keeps plants healthy and full. With these simple techniques, your cottage garden will remain lush and thriving with less effort. 15. Expressing your personal style in a cottage garden. A cottage garden should be a reflection of your personality and creativity. Whether you love a soft, romantic aesthetic filled with pastel blooms or a bold, vibrant mix of colors, the beauty of this style lies in its flexibility. Adding vintage decor like repurposed teapots as planters, hand-painted signs, or charming bird cages nestled among the flowers brings an extra layer of personality and charm. Mixing flowers with meaningful plants such as those passed down from family gardens or favorite childhood blooms creates a garden rich in sentiment. Handmade trellises, mosaic stepping stones, or DIY fairy garden corners make the space uniquely yours. Unlike formal gardens, a cottage garden thrives on individuality, so embrace your personal touches and let your creativity blossom in every corner. Conclusion: bring your dream cottage garden to life. Cottage gardening is about more than just plants, it's about creating an enchanting, inviting space that reflects beauty, nature, and personal charm. With the right plant choices, thoughtful design, and a touch of creativity, you can transform any outdoor space into a dreamy retreat. Whether your garden is large or small, structured or wild, the key is to embrace the natural, overflowing beauty that makes cottage gardens so magical. Thank you for watching Captivating Home. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this video with fellow garden lovers, and let's bring more dreamy cottage gardens to life. Happy planting, and see you in the next video.